talking about your confidence, that he asks you, how deep you can go, and you tell him about like 65 yards. Have you hit a lot of 65-yard field goals, or like what is your true distance, do you feel like at the end of the day?
So, like, out on the field just by myself, I think I could hit, like, around 63. Wind's blowing at my back and it's good outside, like, warm, maybe 65. We'll see. But I always like stretching the distance a little bit to see how far I can go back and practice.
All right, Matt and Stefan.
Hey, Charles, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. Coach Teagarden, like as John mentioned about your confidence, but obviously last year I think you had one kick before the Purdue game, and then Logan was struggling. You come in and obviously really tough conditions, not to mention the pressure of the kick and the moment. But I mean, how much did that kind of help your confidence? I know it was just one kick, but I mean, just to go out there in those conditions and with that amount of pressure on you, and kick it right through the middle.
I think it helped me tremendously. I came in, I didn't get to play that much, and I went out and hit a big field goal, and that just kind of lifted like the weight of the world off my shoulders, telling me that I can go out there and I can hit big kicks, and just really brought my confidence up from that game.
All right, Stefan and Kevin.
Having kicked behind Logan, who, both made and missed some pretty big field goals, I mean, how much was he kind of able to teach you about handling, the ups and downs of playing that position?
Yeah, so Logan and I were really, really close. We were competitors, but we were more friends than competitors. And so I got to really watch Logan and understand, like, kind of like how to carry myself, how to react to situations. And he did teach me a lot of how to, like, deal with pressure. Just, like, not I guess, think about it or take things too seriously. And I really appreciated him for that.
All right. Kevin.
Yeah, Charles, you talk about your range. To what do you attribute your strong leg? Are you kind of a workout guy, or is it something that you always had, or what do you?
I mean, I've always had a strong leg, but I've been working out a good bit. I over the quarantine, I think I got to put in a lot of work with my kicking coach back at home, and I really feel like that made me take I guess the next step in my kicking development. And so pretty much at home, I went to Nashville. I'm from Jackson. I went to Nashville about twice a week, and trained with him and some other college guys, and I feel like that really helped me.
Quick follow up: the name of your kicking coach?
James Wilhoit.
Okay.
All right, Sammy, go ahead.
Good morning, Charles. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. To go back on that Purdue kick, the season's now starting in October. You kind of you can't predict the weather, but you kind of skip those days where you kind of know that the weather's probably going to be all right.
Mm-hmm.
And Indiana weather is Indiana weather, but just how much confidence did that kick give you to say, hey, I could kick in anything? Because it was blustery, wet, cold.
Mm-hmm.
Is like
I mean, I still remember the exact conditions. It was raining. There was a left to right wind. The wind was a tad at my back, but it kept switching back and forth. And I think more than anything, I just have to tell myself to, like, kick down a line, and just trust myself. And that situation really, it kind of was getting thrown in the fire a little bit, I think, and it made me feel stronger on the other side, just with, like, the conditions and just everything with that kick.
All right, John, last one.
You talked about going back and getting work in with your kicking coach. I mean, what specifically were you working on? I mean, what takes you to that next level as a kicker?
So exactly. I worked a lot on just my height and my distance, and just my overall, like, being confident in myself and knowing my own kicking swing, and just always being able to kick within myself no matter from what distance. So, like, a long field goal, treating it as a short one, not over kicking. And that's pretty much all we worked on.